Go for it.
Hey, so this demo is about service and how to have service instructions in the palm of your hand when you're there actually doing service on a piece of equipment. So what I can do is, using augmented reality and the ThingWorx Studio, I can actually pull in information from a ticketing service to actually be able to access and understand my tickets at the time of service. So I'm just going to use some augmented reality and drop down an analyzer here. And so what I can do is actually I can look at all of my open, review, and closed tickets and actually kind of drill in and see what I'm going to be working on. So since I'm working on my open tickets here, if I want to say do this ticket here, I can click on it and actually overlay the area in which I'm going to be servicing. So today we're going to look at this ticket here and actually understand that this is the piece of equipment that we're going to be servicing at this point. So I should probably try to access it maybe on the back side of that analyzer. So once I have this information, I understand what I'm working on, I can actually use this augmented reality experience to open up and review the ticket. Now in this ticket, I'm going to have all sorts of information that I need when I'm on site for doing this actual service. So as you see on the left-hand side of the screen here, I have the ticket type, the ticket number, the symptoms that I'm actually getting off of the piece of equipment. So because this is a smart and connected product, it actually has all that information loaded already into my ticket because it's the one that sent that information back. So I know what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, and what needs to be fixed at the time of service. So I can see my symptoms here, and then I can also use what the actual end user has done to perform service already. So I know that they've already cleaned the hemoglobin because I have it here on my tasks completed. So I understand that that's already been done, so I don't need to do that, or maybe I have to check back into it, but I know what my end user has already done walking up to it. So that ticketing service is also going to suggest resolutions. So now I'm going to have in order a couple different pieces of service history or service materials I could use before going ahead. So today we're just going to start out with the clean the hemoglobin, and now I'm going to deliver service-based instructions on time, on site, using augmented reality. So the next step would be to put augmented information right on top. So I can actually send you information on how to perform a service and service instructions right next to your ticket. So if we look at that guy there, it looks awfully similar, that guy there. So using that the CAD geometry or some sort of authoring tool, you can actually create these kinds of service instructions. So if I play this sequence through, I can show you exactly where you need to be, what you need to touch, what buttons you need to press in order to go ahead and service this piece of equipment. So now that I understand it, I've seen it, I know what I'm supposed to be doing, I can then say walk over here, press the buttons according to that same service procedure, and actually be able to perform it. So think about it on a bigger scale, if I'm changing the oil, if I'm changing sort of a belt assembly, I'd have that kind of information right in the palm of my hands. So now that I've done that, I can use this interface in order to say I A, executed it, and then B, resolve the issue, and I can actually wrap this all up and send it back to my work order and close out my ticket. So now I'm using this augmented reality experience like a web page, and I'm able to actually interact with my service instructions, understand it using AR, and actually take all this information and feed it back to the cloud.